How you doing, St. Mary's Railroad Museum and Mall Train Club? This is Cameron back here with my very first look here, showing to you here on video my very first ON30 train set, the Department 56 Hawthorn Village Express. What do you say we see it in action? It might come uncoupled once in a while because the coupler between the tender of this locomotive and this combine car, they're not very good, so a few days ago I had to switch couplers to see if it would work. I've tested it a few times to see if it could handle pulling all three cars, but a little bit at a time. It sometimes comes uncoupled, but we'll see what happens. So this is an ON30 260 Mogul by Bachmann. Everything else is made by Hawthorn Village and everything. So there are 3 passenger cars, very old vintage passenger cars. And if some of you want to figure out what ON30 means, is that primarily this is an O gauge train, but it's sitting on HO scale tracks. So this is a really good simulation to some narrow gauge railroading. So let's move her. Number 56. This is also the same track where I've reviewed the Broadway Limited Paragon 2 locomotives. Because this is Bachmann Spectrum track. We try not to run her too fast. So far she's doing good pulling the entire consist. You'll notice, since this is Bachmann Spectrum, you'll notice there are lights inside the cars too. See that? Look at that. So this is pretty cool for you guys to have, if you ever have your own village or anything else. A little narrow gauge O gauge set. I just can't help it. This is a beautiful train set. So far the consist is doing pretty good being pulled by this engine. You can see it's numbered 56 for Department 56 villages. You can see the observation car says Christmas time in the city. Why don't I stop the train on this next clip so I can show you the observation car. So we're going to slow her down little by little bit. And I'll give her a quick stop here. And here's the observation car platform. You see it says it right there. Christmas in the city. There are other special buttons I can put on this observation platform, but I like it better when it says Christmas in the city, so I'm just going to keep it like that. Alright, let's move this thing again. Basically, I just try to give her a nice, easy start. Yeah, the wheel configuration of this locomotive is a 260, so that's a Mogul. That sound you hear, that's my grandfather clock. I think you probably heard 2 chimes because it's 2 o'clock now. Alright, well, my hands are pretty full, so I won't be clapping, but as part of the closeout cue, all I can say is, we'll see you on the rails. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this thing.